Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here pushing the truth and sincerity. The water of which I do, we love you. We appreciate you through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Shalom. All right, it's your brother Dawadad. All right, Abba Ratazah, meaning Father's will. Abba, meaning Father. Ratazah, meaning will. I'm here to give you an edifying lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Bahashem means in the name of Yahweh Shai, being who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, if you're watching this now, you're a so-called Black Native American or Latino man or woman. You're a Hebrew Israelite according to the Holy Scriptures. All right, you will not find the nation of Black people, Puerto Rican people, Spanish people, Native American people in the Bible. So you got to figure out who you are, right? All right. So this lesson today is going to be about, hey, you know what? Just destruction of this kingdom. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Destruction of this kingdom. Because I took a picture today at one of my deliveries I made today. And you know what? It's about time, man. This place needs to be destroyed. All right? Here you have a bathroom, all right, which I guess is a unisex bathroom. But they're trying to be politically correct here, and they're trying to adhere to your feelings, all right, whether you feel like you're a man or a woman, or a man and a woman, or a man when you were born a woman, or a woman when you were born a man, or if you feel like you're an alien, if you feel like you're a cup, you can be a cup. If you feel like you are a turtle, you can be a turtle. Whatever you are, whatever you feel like, I guess they're just going to put up a whole bunch of signs and just try to adhere to everyone's feelings. All right, basic understanding is null and void. All right, basic understanding is no longer a thing. All right, it's been done away with. Be whatever you want to be, do as thou wilt. That is the new norm today. However you feel, be that. Don't listen to the Most High, even though if you feel like you was born a certain sexual gender, if you feel like you're another gender, don't listen to the Most High. He was wrong the whole time. You are something else. Okay? The sign says whatever, ... etc. So whatever. Yeah, and that's the new norm. It's whatever. Okay? That's what it is. It's whatever. You know? So like, if you feel like you're a pedophilia or a pedophile, you can be that pretty soon. Pretty soon they're going to allow that to happen. Because that's what this boils down to. Doing whatever you want so that you can freak off, and that they can pass laws to let people freak off. You know, first it starts with the alphabet community, but sooner or later it will boil down to pedophilia, and that's pretty much where it's going. It says, please just wash your hands. whatever you choose to be, just make sure you wash your hands. So we'll jump into this Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And it says, and the Lord, right, his name is, that Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, meaning he is, all right? And the Lord, Yahweh, said unto him, go through the midst of the city. He's talking to the angels. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So let's break that down. And the Lord, his name, all caps there, is the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, meaning he is. Said it to him. All right, he's talking to an angel. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. All right, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right. That makes up 12 tribes, which are predominantly the so-called Blacks, Native American, and Latinos. All right. Now, if you don't look like a so-called Black, Native American, or Latino, that doesn't mean that you're not a part of the city of Jerusalem. All right. That does not mean that you are not an Israelite. All right. Just because you look like another nation don't mean you are of that other nation. It all boils back to what your father is. All right. Because a man can have sex. An Israelite man can have sex with a Chinese woman. Right. But that seed came out of an Israelite man. So even though he might look like Bruce Lee or Jet Li or Jackie Chan, it does not matter. That man is still an Israelite, according to the Heavenly Father. All right. To prove that, we go to Numbers. We go to Numbers, Salakia, chapter 1, verse 18. And it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees, right? Pedigrees meaning the lineage, after their families by the house of their fathers. All right, so the house of the fathers, the pedigrees, right? If we look up the concordance, pedigrees, all right, when we look up it by the concordance, interlinear pedigrees. All right, you're allowed. It says to bear, bring forth, of childbirth, right? To beget, to be born, to cause or help to bring forth, to be born, to beget a child, day of birth, birthday, to declare one's birth, pedigree. So a pedigree is something that was birthed, all right? And they declared the birthdays by the house of their fathers. That's what it says, literally, all right? So it doesn't matter if you look like a Chinese man. You could possibly be an Israelite, depending on what your father is. So let's go back to Ezekiel, all right? Chapter 9, verse 3. It says in the verse 4, it's like, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. So through you so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, all right, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. The mark is the, like when during the time of Moses, there was a mark to be of blood to be put over the post at the door, all right, to let the death angel, which was Yahweh Shai, which who you ignorantly called Jesus Christ, to go through the city, right, and kill those who did not have that mark of blood over the doorpost. You remember that in Egypt when they would have killed when the death angel was to kill the firstborn of whether it was an animal or a human being, the firstborn of every living thing. That's the same mark, but now the mark is spiritual now, right? That mark is spiritual, meaning if you accept this word and you're a part of the elect, that's some spiritual mark. It says that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. This is abomination. If you're not out here sighing and crying for this,